So for today, what I will be reviewing is what is in my ears. No, I'm kidding. What I will be reviewing is wow, this thing is heavy. That is the HomePod.
So, as I previously stated, the HomePod goes for 349. This is the space gray edition of it. Not many details, as you can see. What I will be doing is opening it up. So, let's just see if this is something that can be unboxed with one hand. Cool. So, it seems like it's already lifting or lifting off. Okay. And voila. That's what we have. A really big speaker. Okay, and a very fancy cord with it. So as you can see, it's a very nice braided cable. Yeah, and with that there, done. Okay, we can just chuck this to the side as well. And also just take the top off. Done. Okay, so current situation would be, how do I power this up if the end of this has this connector?
Well, we're in luck because I actually have an adapter here. It actually is the one that you also use for India as well. So if you ever come from India or you're going to India, at least you don't have to worry about plug points because they pretty much share the same one. But yeah, I'll be plugging this in just to find out what exactly happens. Okay, so as you can see, this is what I'll be plugging into, which is the adapter. There's a HomePod. Okay, hopefully we see magic when I plug that in. Now we get back to the HomePod. Coolio. So as you can see, it is starting up. What I'll need to do is now try and press on the middle. I think you heard that. Now I am setting it up. So when I tap on setup, where would this be? Bathroom, bedroom, dining room, garage, hallway, kitchen, living room, master bedroom, office, or patio. So currently I am in my bedroom and that's what I'll be selecting. Okay, so if you do own a slower iPhone, I'm not too sure if that it might be the case, but it seems like it was taking some time, or I think it's the internet connection. As you can see, the HomePod works exclusively with Apple Music. From what I have heard is that it does work with Spotify, but then you have to use AirPlay. If you own an Apple product, you'll know what AirPlay is. You're pretty much streaming the music to the device. But if you want to use it independently of it streaming from your device, you have to subscribe to Apple Music. So for now, I'll just subscribe. That's 60 Rand. If you want a bit of information behind that, that translates to around $5. If it's $5, you can translate it into your own currency. Okay, and if you've already been using it before, or actually, if you've been using it before, you won't be able to get the 3-month trial. But if you haven't used Apple Music at all, you do get 3 months on signing up. Okay, and then one of the features here is to allow personal requests. So you can send messages, check on reminders, even create notes. I'll just enable that. Terms and conditions, I think nobody actually reads those, but I'll agree. Okay, transfer settings. So that's actually quite nifty. So your iCloud account, Wi-Fi settings on your iPhone to configure your HomePod, and you can change them later in the Home app. Okay, I wonder what this home app looks like, but oh yeah, that'll be the HomeKit app. I'll show you guys later. Okay, I think you can actually hear it setting things up. It is quite loud. Yeah, and this is what you do. As in, this is, I think, a bit more of a realistic setup. The internet speeds here is around like 20 up. Yeah, actually, 5 up, 20 down. But most likely, I'll just skip this part so then at least you guys don't have to wait for this to just show setting up the whole time. Interesting. So, as you can see,
Hi, I'm Siri. Welcome to HomePod. You can't tell, but I'm waving. To get my attention, say, "Hey Siri, let's try it." Say, "Hey Siri, what can you do?"
hey Siri, what can you do?
I can do lots of things, like turn on the lights, give you a news update, and tell you about the weather. Now you try. Say, "Hey Siri, play some music."
Hey Siri, play some music.
Okay, here's a personal radio station built just for you, starting with Rich the Kid. Remember, anytime you have a question, just say, "Hey Siri."
Hey, new freedom.
Hey Siri, increase the volume to 100%.
Just a sec. That's very loud. Are you sure?
Yes, I am sure.
Too foreign in the visa. I don't need her.
Hey Siri,
Pull a drop top with a eater.
reduce the volume to 10%. Okay, so as you can see, I'm able to change the volume and I didn't even have to speak that loud to get the HomePod's attention. So yeah, as you can see, when I go to my music, it's currently not showing anything here. But yeah, you can see that it is connecting to the HomePod at the bottom here. Yeah. So yeah, as you can see, it has connected. Ideally, so I think it would make more sense if you are nearer to your Wi-Fi connection. But yeah, you can see that it plays independently of your phone. Okay, so right now, what you will be seeing is that I am using Spotify, and what I'm trying to do here is to get it to AirPlay. So there are a variety of ways to get through to AirPlay, but I'll just be using the one that's in the application itself. Click on more devices, and now trying to click on bedroom. Okay, so as you can see, whilst trying to connect to the bedroom, it was not necessarily connecting. So I was literally just flicking up and down to try and see if maybe this might connect. So other than that, hey, probably it would make more sense for me to use the music app, which is the default app on an iPhone. Okay, so as you can see, I'm playing the same track, and here I am trying again, playing the track. Okay, try and click to the bedroom again, and voila, it did not necessarily work. So I am literally just left here waiting for this thing to try and connect. Again, suggestion would be to get your speaker close to your Wi-Fi connection, else hey, you are pretty much stuffed. So this necessarily talks volumes when trying to set up a speaker like this. But yeah, as in, this is just quite frustrating. I think I would probably just stick to a normal Bluetooth speaker. And as you can see, if I play this, the HomePod will stop playing. So this is pretty much AirPlay again, trying to get it to play, but it's currently just not doing anything at all. Okay, anyway, let me just get back to the camera and let me just try and ask Siri if it can actually play the same song. Hey Siri, play Logic 44 more.
Okay, let's hear 44 Bars by Logic.
Okay. I don't know why exactly it's doing that, because I think 44 bars is more popular, but let's just see. Hey Siri, play Logic's latest single.
Okay, let's hear 44 More by Logic.
Okay, so it seems like that actually works, which is very surprising. Hey Siri, increase the volume to 50%. So you understand us, and it's quite easy to actually control Siri. Quite loud as well. Hey Siri, reduce the volume to 20%. Okay. Hey Siri, what was my last message?
Fascinating question.
Shame on you, Siri. Seems like I could actually hear what I was saying. Hey Siri, what was my last message?
I found your most recent message from +2787050070030031836. Quality sale preview 27/2 at 7:30 a.m. Up to 50% off select fashion and home across all brands. W Rewards extra 10% off plus 5% if you pay on WW card till 4/3. Stopped dropped out. Would you like to reply?
No.
Okay.
Okay, well, you can see that it's able to do basic things like read my messages as well. I can even ask, hey Siri, what is the current weather today?
I don't know where you are.
Shit. So it seems like in terms of location, I don't know if it's just a case of it not necessarily knowing, but let me just ask again. Hey Siri, what is the weather in Johannesburg?
Sorry, I don't know where that is.
Okay, so it seems like there is a bit of an issue in regards to location. So currently I can see why the HomePod was released primarily for the US, Europe, and then also Australia, and then most likely I think even Singapore as well. So it's generally like your developed or first world countries, if they want to classify it as is. But yeah, at least you know as to what it can do if you are in South Africa. Hey Siri, pause the current track. Hey Siri, stop the current track. Okay, so it does require a bit of saying here and there. I'm not too sure. Maybe it might be my accent being a South African, but that's just it. Again, for this, is it worth it? Nah, because even then, even if you want to put it into stereo mode, currently stereo support is not supported, so you're better off going with something like the Sonos or probably the Amazon Echo. But yeah, you're not really going to get the best quality from the Echo. Probably I would suggest going for the Sonos One, or I think with the 3s and often the 5s. But yeah, that is just my recommendation from what I've been able to experience myself. For $99, so this is pretty much near to a third of the price of what this little kooky thing here costs. But yeah, as in, if you really just want to play some music, something that is also waterproof, something that is portable, most likely you can look into this option here. So you might be asking, Google Home, probably Amazon Echo, maybe. We'll just have to see for the next few days ahead. All right, and that'll be it. Okay, so as I'd previously stated, I'd do a bit of a run through of the Home app. Just got into the Home app. When I tap there, you can see as in where my home is. I can add multiple homes. Yeah, there's just myself. I can allow speaker access, to a variety of people. Yeah, I can also just include a software update. So at least, like, for example, if I don't want people to have access to the speaker or streaming their music to the speaker, I can restrict that. When I tap on this, if there was any music playing before, it would actually just unpause it. Another feature here, you can see it just gives the name there. You've got the alarms. Yeah, I'll just remove that alarm before it just starts blurring. Then you've also got your details. You've got what room it is. So yeah, as before when setting it up, I can even create a new one if I want, including favorites, accounts, and a variety of other options like Siri. For Siri, as I previously stated, it seems like it's only for the US, UK, and Australia. Correct me if I'm wrong. And same thing even with the voices as well. So in terms of global rollouts, I'll be very curious as to how that goes. But yeah, you can even remove the HomePod as well. But yeah, that is pretty much it. If I want, it seems like I can't remove it from the screen. But yeah, you can see you've got your rooms and you've also got your automation. If, for example, I had a variety of HomeKit accessories. So HomeKit accessories would just be these accessories that automate a few things. So if I had blinds, I could automatically get them to open. If I've got my lights on HomeKit, I can also get that to automatically dim them, switch them on, switch them off. And yeah, even if, for example, fan, I also want to do that. So there are a variety of options that one can actually use. But because I don't have any other HomeKit accessories, it's pretty much blank.
And one last thing when it comes to the box. Right, you just want to know what exactly was actually included. So you get the usual sticker. Yeah. Then a little manual. So I think if you haven't been able to set up your HomePod properly, it gives you the list of instructions. And yeah, didn't actually have to hold it that close to get it set up, as you saw. But yeah, as in just basic instructions. And I think, yeah, a few things. Oh, this is actually quite interesting. So single tap, pause, play, double tap, next track, triple tap, previous track. Yeah, and then a variety of things that it can actually save. Well, so you can set timer, control the thermostat, yeah, play something chill. Yeah, so this is more towards, I think, if you have a few HomeKit accessories, I think this is where the HomePod would necessarily shine. But if you know anything about HomeKit, you can also just use either your Apple TV or an iPad to control those accessories as a hub. But yeah, that is pretty much it. And yeah, another review of my bed.